But wherever you're doing it, if you have a note that you're starting with, think about where you could come in with a back chord, a chord in the background. So if that's if you want to start your solo on that note, D minor, which is F, or you could start it by fingering back here, okay, or you could start it here, right, or you could, we're still on this note, so, no, forget about that note, we'll start on this note, which is A, use this. You want to start on this note. So it's really effective. It's just so much more interesting. So it's another little trick as you do going through your solos. You could apply this. This is a minor. I'm doing it at a minor key, but you can apply it to a blues key. Should we do that now? What the hell? We'll do that now. So let's say we're in a G. Let's say G. It doesn't really matter, but I keep saying that, don't I? Because it doesn't matter. So if we're in G and we're playing a blues. Now. Doing the same thing again, can you hear it? All I'm doing is kicking off with the D string, but I'm going, instead of you hearing, you'll hear, and the lead in just makes it sound interesting, right? Now we're still in G. If we wanted to do do it somewhere else, because you can take it all over the fretboard like everything else. So there's another one. That's a bit of a trick, that one. So that's a that's a G minor, and I bring that finger up. Okay. So you'll hear, but instead of that, you come in with these two. Quickly, not slowly, not like that, because it sounds too much like a minor. But it's very subtle and very quick. But it's very effective. You take it away, you'll notice a difference. Like. I mean, that sounds okay on its own, but what if you were here? That little makes it sound at least different, if not fuller, and I would argue better. Another G blues again. Another place you can do this, which is really, really good. This is like a big secret. I want you to keep this a secret. So we all think that that's no, that's G, and the 7 of that is there. So, you know, I'm just on a C7, and I've moved it up to a G. But the other way of expressing that is to move those two fingers, excuse me, across. So that's C7, move it up to a G, and then we just take them across. There's still a G7, okay? And you can slow that down and work that out. But the point is, if you're playing a blues and you want to start your solo in this note, so you could, okay, simple line. To lead into that, you could finger this 7 chord, okay? And you could use that to lead into your first note. Doesn't it sound more full? So putting it all together like that, it really adds to the solo. So I used all of them in that little doodle or whatever you call it, and it worked. So the simple idea is, while you're doing your solo, if you kick off on a particular note, try and find the chord around that note, behind the note. So if it's this note, okay, so this is a C fingering. We just moved up, so we're on E. It could be anywhere, but it doesn't matter. Now, if you wanted to start your solo with an E note, which would be sensible, because you're in the key of E, then you could finger that okay, instead of just going, which again sounds okay, but to create more depth and interest, and you can really there's that one again. So what it's about is it's an option for you to create more interest and more depth into what you're doing, and to use chords in your solo in a really brief way, but in a really interesting way. It's been lovely chatting to you.